Recently, everybody has been talking about Fusion Strike because the booster boxes have absolutely skyrocketed just this past month. And just 3 to 6 months ago, Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, and Chilling Reign, they were all about the same price. They were in the low 200s, like 210 to 220 range. And during this time, all these boxes were pretty stagnant for the last few months, and people like me were speculating on which one would see the first move. And honestly, I thought it would be Lost Origin, but it turns out it was Fusion Strike. So I was wrong in that prediction, but yeah, Fusion Strike was the first one to move. And as you can see here on this chart, 3 months ago, these were selling for $210. Now they're selling for $350. I know here it says 310, but when you actually go to sold listings here, you can see just even today as we're recording this, 4 sold for $350, and now the lowest listing is $365 when you include shipping. So in just 3 months, these have gone up 75%. So obviously, this, based on the title of this video, I'm not recommending to invest into Fusion Strike as of right now because they've just gone up so much. However, I say this every time with any booster box that goes up in value, especially when booster boxes, like now have gone up. People will automatically say don't buy, but this is what I tell people, and this is just my opinion. If you have zero Fusion Strike booster boxes, maybe you've just come into Pokemon now and you are looking at some of these Sword and Shield boxes and you want Fusion Strike. In my opinion, it's not getting any cheaper. The longer you wait, especially in this sort of market, things will just continue to go up. So if you have zero Fusion Strike booster boxes, I think now's the time to buy. I know it just saw a 75% run, but based on this market and the demand, it's not going to get any cheaper. So definitely if you have none, I would think now would be the time to buy because waiting just doesn't make any sense. However, if you already have some of these and maybe you're thinking about buying some more, honestly, I think there's some better buys out there right now. And I'm going to show you guys some deals and some kind of advice on buying these boxes, especially these ones that are starting to move. But definitely Fusion Strike isn't my first choice right now in this market because it's just gone up so much. I already have some of these. I'm not buying any myself. I'm not gatekeeping here. I'm not going to buy Fusion Strike at $350. That's just me. But definitely if you have none, it's not getting any cheaper. So waiting wouldn't really be my advice to those that really want it and don't have any. You got to kind of buy now if you really want to get it at $300 because in a few months from now, who knows where this is going to go, because the supply of these boxes is not actually that much, surprisingly. When you go on TCG Player, if you look at the listings, you can see the lowest listing right now, there's only 2 of them. Then the next one is 370, there's only 1. Then 375, there's only 1. Then you go to the second page, and then we hit $400. Now this seller has 10 of them, but you can see quickly when this listing goes away, it really starts to grow here, and there's only one available for each of these, so it really starts to go, and then one that actually has a decent amount goes to 450. So this is what I mean by people that don't really have these boxes. Waiting really wouldn't be prudent because just the market. If you're looking at the sales, just even today as we're recording this, 4 have sold. You can see here. So waiting doesn't make a lot of sense for those that obviously just want it. But like I said, if you already have some, I wouldn't pick this one just because it's gone up so much. And I think there's some other boxes out there that are going to follow a similar pattern, but they're just kind of falling a little bit behind. But they're going to see their time. And I think Fusion Strike is just the first one. So now if you're waiting and you want to buy some more and you already have some, this wouldn't be my first choice. Now, the prices in Fusion Strike have gone up a lot. Gengar is at its all-time high now in the low 500s. Pretty sure Espeon has also been going up. Just everything the set's going up with the booster box, it sort of makes sense. So yeah, Fusion Strike right now is doing extremely well. And here's my advice to you guys that are still maybe wanting to buy these boxes. Maybe you have none, or maybe you just want to buy some more. I get it. So my advice, if you want to buy these, boxes, especially Sword and Shield boxes in this sort of market when things move very quickly, my biggest advice is to not buy on TCG Player. Don't buy at market price because there are so many listings on eBay that are under the lowest listed on TCG Player and under market. For example, this seller here, reputable, obviously you can see the price is $310. You add the shipping, it's only $327. Compared to TCG Player we saw was $365, so it's already $40 under market. And you can find other deals like this on eBay. And also the benefit of eBay is that they actually show pictures because a lot of the sellers on TCG Player, they don't post photos. And when you're buying boxes that are in the hundreds of dollars, you want a mint box, right? I think all of us, you're an investor, collector, whatever, you want a clean box. So you can see this one is super mint. Hopefully by the time this is uploaded, it's not sold. And maybe if you guys want to pick one up, this box seems to be very mint. So Yeah, but it's possible by the time this goes up, it might have been sold. But that would be my advice to you guys, because there's a lot of listings on eBay that are under, TCG, listings, and you can look at the actual condition of the box compared to TCG player. So that's my recommendation if you still want to pick these up. Now, going to the boxes that I would recommend, over Fusion Strike right now, would first be Lost Origin. Now, obviously, you can see here on the tabs, it's literally the other boxes that were the same price a few months ago. And yeah, they're just good sets. And since Fusion Strike has seen the first move, I really think these next ones are going to follow suit. It's just going to take a little bit more time, but we've already been seeing moves with even Lost Origin. So Lost Origin, it got a reprint like about a year ago, and there was more supply of it. And even with that, reprint, I mean, these boxes are almost $300 already. Like, things have been selling, as you can see here. The sold amount is not crazy. You can see here just a few get sold every day. You can see one day 12 did sell, but a few get sold every single day. But it's sort of the same thing with Fusion Strike now. It's like the supply is just drying up. So it's like these boxes, and I don't want to cause this whole FOMO thing, even though I'm just telling you guys how it is. I know some people say when I make these videos, when I'm telling you guys like you kind of can't wait, it's just what's happening in this market. Things are selling very quickly. There's not much supply, and when things go this high and this expensive, we can see some exponential growth like we saw with Fusion Strike. So Lost Origin right now, the lowest listing is $370 or $274. If we go to see the amount of supply, you can see this is the only one here for this listing, and then there's another one. There's only one here. Then there's two, and then it goes quickly to 280. You can see there's barely any supply on these listings. And you keep going, you can see quickly here, there's not much supply of these. It quickly goes to, the 290s to 300 range. So definitely just all these boxes, are just going up so quickly. And since these ones aren't like $350 yet, like Fusion Strike, I think it's going to get there. And especially because Lost Origin does have, a Giratina V that's about $500, pretty much the same price as Gengar. However, Lost Origin, it doesn't have a super expensive secondary card like, Fusion Strike with the Espeon. It does have an Aerodactyl, which is like half the price of Espeon. However, Lost Origin also does have a trainer gallery, unlike Fusion Strike. Even though, Fusion Strike does have some more expensive cards. Also, the Mew VMAX Alternate R also is pretty expensive. But Lost Origin does have a trainer gallery with Pikachus, which it has going for it. So I think Lost Origin is going to follow some sort of a similar suit to Fusion Strike. It just is lagging behind a little bit. Now, to share a deal with you guys, there's Lost Origin booster boxes on Game Nerd for $260. From my experience, there's been no tax buying from them, so that's also an advantage. And also, you can see here is basically free shipping because you only have to spend $75. So definitely Lost Origin, I feel like, is a pretty good pickup right now compared to Fusion Strike because it hasn't moved up so quickly. But I think in a matter of time, I think very quickly here, it's going to see some similar growth. Now, lastly, I'm going to recommend Chilling Reign. So I'm picking Lost Origin over Chilling Reign because Chilling Reign just doesn't have a $500 card. And that's a huge thing that these sets, what really matters is having a huge chase card. There's just not that $500 card like the Giratina, so I'm picking Chilling Reign, secondary to Lost Origin just because of that factor. Chilling Reign is a deeper set, but a huge part of these boxes and what makes these prices go crazy is those top chase cards. And when the top chase card in Lost Origin is $300 more than Chilling Reign, or it's around there, $200 more, I would pick Lost Origin before Chilling Reign. So you can see here though, Chilling Reign is easier to find for under $300. Lost Origin was like $275. You can see here you can readily buy them for $250. But sort of the same thing, there isn't that much supply of these. You can see quickly, there's not that many here. It can quickly go up to $275 to $300. There's not that many boxes available. So just really any of these like Chilling Reign, Lost Origin are good pickups. But personally, I would pick Lost Origin over Chilling Reign just because of that, $500 card. And you can see here, Blaziken is like $300, so it's nowhere cheap, but it's not $500. And you can see there are, some more expensive cards than Lost Origin. It's a deeper set, but I think the top chase matters a lot, and that's why I would personally pick Lost Origin over Chilling Reign. But definitely you can't go wrong with any of these. These are all really good sets. They're all going to perform, but yeah, I would just pick Lost Origin over Chilling Reign. But hey, if you already have Chilling Reign, maybe you don't have any Lost Origin, or if you don't have any Lost Origin and or if you have Lost Origin and you don't have a Chilling Reign, you can pick up either. I think you can't go wrong with either one. They're all going to go up. But definitely, just in my opinion, if you don't have any of them, I would pick Lost Origin first. So that's the end of this video. Just wanted to show you guys my other recommendations other than Fusion Strike, because I know a lot of people recently have been talking about Fusion and buying these booster boxes, but they're just so expensive. Definitely, like I said though, if you have none, it's not getting any cheaper, so you just gotta buy it. But if you already have some, I would go with some other options, because Chilling Reign, Lost Origin, they are starting to move up, but they haven't seen some crazy percentage gains like Fusion Strike. So I think it's smarter to buy these, because these are all very good sets as well. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.